Welcome to the TONEFRANCE Hunger Games, a survival game where each person has to fight to the death to become the last man standing. Here, I have a Hunger Games simulator where I've put almost every single TONEFRANCE character up on a list. And trust me, you do not want to miss this one, because things go absolutely crazy and the winner may not be what you expect. So in this simulator, I have put 2 TONEFRANCE characters into each district. In District 1, we have the cousins, Tone and Little Johnny. District 2 has the brothers, Kevin and Evan. District 3 has the idiots, Billy and Ned. District 4 has the T-Man brothers, Trevor and Terrence. District 5 has the son and father, Richard and Mr. Michael. District 6 has the daughter and her mom, the mom and the grandma. District 7 has the contrasting brothers, Levin and Devin. District 8 has the nerdy couple, Deborah and Steve. District 9 has the most evilest son and father, Mr. Williamson and Mr. Raleighworth. District 10 has my favorite characters, Cornelius and Mr. Jollyworth. Yes, Mr. Jollyworth is a real character, you cannot convince me otherwise. Anyways, District 11 has Uncle John and Aunt Jane. And finally, District 12 has the puppets, Danny and Gary. Alright, so now that you know our tributes, let's begin the games, shall we? As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Without hesitation, Tone, Steve, Terrence, Deborah, Mr. Jollyworth, Richard, Trevor, and Cornelius run away from the cornucopia. Meanwhile that is going on, Devin sets an explosive off and kills. Wait, am I hearing this right? Devin already kills Mr. Michael, Ned, and Evan. I'm not even surprised. This guy is a horrible dad and is a horrible person as well. Anyways, Little Johnny grabs a shield. Kevin stays at the cornucopia to gather resources. Danny with no hesitation kills off the mom with her own weapon, even though the shark doesn't have hands. Billy decides to hide after that. Grandma sees Billy and also decides to hide. Aunt Jane catches Mr. Raleighworth off guard and wow, okay. Aunt Jane's kills Mr. Raleighworth. So already people are dying left and right. And the first day hasn't even started. But it's too late for that. We begin day 1 of the Hunger Games. Grandma decides to go hunting. Both Tone and Deborah receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Trevor stalks Aunt Jane. Hold up. How does the simulator know about Trevor's romantic addiction with Aunt Jane? I swear I didn't edit this. Kevin hunts for other tributes. Danny tries to attack Steve but fails. Cornelius sprains his ankle while running away from Terrence. And Mr. Jollyworth decides to get revenge and bash Devin's head against a rock several times, essentially killing him in the process. My glorious goat is always saving the day. 6 cannon shots can be heard in the distance, and before reaching night already 6 people died. It'll only get worse from here. Night 1. Cornelius, Levin, and Little Johnny cheerfully sing songs together. Steve climbs a tree, and Danny stays awake for the entire night. Deborah receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Why is she getting so lucky? Tone lets Mr. Jollyworth into his shelter, and Gary screams for help. I hope he's alright. Day 2. Billy finds a fruit from a tree. I guess no more pizza for him. Danny attacks Mr. Williamson, but he manages to escape. This surprised me. Kevin begs for Tone to kill him, but Tone refused. I guess the loss of his brother really got to him. Oh, and by the way, Richard dies from hypothermia. 1 cannon shot is heard from the distance. Only 1 person died, and it just so happens to be Richard. Night 2. Kevin defeats Gary in a fight, but spares his life. Mr. Williamson cries himself to sleep, but the craziest thing that happens tonight is the death of Cornelius. So Levin was trying to kill Little Johnny, but he missed and killed Cornelius again. What the heck was that for? Day 3. Actually, nothing much happens during this day, but there is a cannon shot heard in the distance. And obviously, that is the death of Cornelius. But everything changes in night 3, and one of the saddest things happen. My glorious goat Mr. Jollyworth dies from thirst. I know, A1 continue crying. Oh, wait, it's just me? Let's just move on then. Day 4. Trevor goes crazy and attacks Kevin, but Kevin manages to escape. Deborah tries to sleep for the entire day, because of course she is being lazy. Levin tries attacking Danny, but Aunt Jane protects him and kills Levin. Dang, Aunt Jane out of all people is having the craziest kills. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Mr. Jollyworth and Levin have died. So far, all the deaths have been relatively moderate. Hopefully it doesn't get worse from here. Day 5. Aunt Jane decides to chase Kevin. Uncle John attacks Tone, but little Johnny protects him. Sadly, while protecting him, little Johnny was forced to kill Uncle John. To save his own cousin, he had to kill his dad. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. I'm sorry, Uncle John, but your time in the games are done for. Night 5. Aunt Jane cries herself to sleep after the death of Uncle John. Terrence receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor, and while Terrence is enjoying his new explosives, meanwhile in the distance someone sneaks up on his brother Trevor, and in the blink of an eye, Trevor is killed by a sword held by Deborah Flanderbottom. Day 6. Terrence turns crazy after learning about the death of his brother. Terrence tries killing Kevin and almost defeats him, but something in him decides that he should spare him. Grandma sprains her ankle while running away from Gary. 1 cannon shot is heard from the distance. The death of Trevor. Night 6. Billy, Grandma, and little Johnny discuss the games and what might happen. Steve and Mr. Williamson hold hands. Why is this here? And finally, Terrence is awoken by nightmares. Maybe of his brother, maybe of Deborah, who knows? Day 7. Tone decides to finally lock in again and stabs Deborah while her back is turned. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. It turns out, Deborah has died. Day 8. Danny sets off an explosive, killing off Mr. Williamson, Grandma, and Aunt Jane. Yeah, I told you it would get crazy. If things wouldn't get crazier, Steve spears Tone in the abdomen. And Terrence, only getting more crazier, sneaks up on little Johnny and kills him while he is resting. I guess Terrence was the best younger group member. And finally, Billy stabs Gary while his back is turned. 6 cannon shots are heard in the distance. So many people are dead, and there leaves only 5 people left in the arena. Kevin, Billy, Terrence, Steve, and Danny. Night 8. Terrence and Steve have a fierce fight, but overall Terrence manages to win. Steve is severely injured, and Terrence decides to put him out of his misery. And meanwhile, Kevin, the nicest player in the arena, is fooled by Billy, who poisons Kevin's drink and kills him. As we near the finale, the Hunger Games hosts a feat. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, and weapons. Billy contains his hunger and decides not to go to the feast. Meanwhile, Terrence and Danny shoot their shot and run it. Both of them get into a knife fight. And during the fight, Terrence pushes Danny off a cliff. There is now only 2 people left in the arena. Who will win? Well, Billy dies from an infection. Yeah, so, in day 9 Billy just dies. There is no epic fight, but you know what that means. That means Terrence wins the TONEFRANCE Hunger Games. He won it all, but at what cost? Overall, this game was absolute madness. Danny had the most kills. The least kills is from Mr. Jollyworth, which of course, my glorious goat stays as a true hero. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. And leave your ideas down below if I should make more of these type of videos. Thanks to BurritoTube368 for giving this video idea. Anyways, wait, Devin, what are you doing?